be here and glad to be here again with you. Let's explain a little bit about what we're doing in today's show. We're not actually at filming of a live match, but we're here in the studios of Paragon, and what we're going to be doing for the next 30 minutes is getting to profile two of Suncoast Professional Wrestling's top stars, which is Jumbo Baretta and Full Force. What we're going to be doing is talking to both these gentlemen, getting to know a little bit about their background. I think some of the people I've wrote in and have called in and not actually requested, but want to know a little bit about these wrestlers, maybe what they do in the ring and outside the ring, and get a little bit of information about their background. Also, with both these gentlemen, we're going to be reviewing the tape that was done several weeks ago with the match between Jumbo Baretta and Full Force. And it looks like in a couple weeks down the line, looks like we got a match signed up already, a no disqualification match between these two gentlemen. I don't think there's no love lost between both of them, and I think either way, something's going to have to get resolved, and one person's going to have to step forward in front of the other and make some kind of stand with this. It's been going on for quite some time, and I think it's coming to a head, and I think the next match we're really going to see, and it's all going to come down to that. At this time right now, I'd like to turn it over to Henry. And Henry, what's going on right now with Suncoast Professional Wrestling, and what's happening in the near future with it?
Well, Dean, we're in the midst of trying to find a new home for Suncoast Pro Wrestling. We're going to be in the studio for a few weeks. I can't really make an announcement of where we're going to be just yet. We're in the middle of negotiations. Hopefully by next week's show, we'll have a further announcement. But we are planning on getting another show on around the second week of May. The matches that we talk about in the next few weeks will be rescheduled then. If there's been any inconvenience to the viewers at home, I'd like to apologize because of the rescheduling. We're going through a little growth process here. And I think once we get settled, we're going to have a home where we can count on and schedule matches every month for quite a while. Right.
I think, like anything else, we're in the process of building, and we're new, and as long as the people are patient with this, and I think in long term, in the outcome, they're going to see one heck of a product. And I'll tell you, we got a lot of good wrestlers, we got a lot of young talent, we've got a lot of upcoming stars, and Suncoast Pro Wrestling right now is where it's at, and I see a lot of things happening with it. You know, we talked one time before about mentioning if people were interested as far as doing benefits or charitable organizations in the use of using live wrestling matches such as the stars we have here at Suncoast. Do you give them maybe a little bit of detail on maybe how to get a hold of us or how to get a hold of somebody in the Suncoast Professional Wrestling Organization about dealing with this?
Sure. The best way to get a hold of us is to call the time machine. You can call us at 758-3684, and just if you have any ideas for a benefit at all, we'd be glad to talk to you. We're very excited about doing things in the community. I think one of the most exciting things about Suncoast Pro Wrestling in today's show, just the idea of getting to know the wrestlers, because they are a part of this community. Most of them care very deeply about what happens. Some of these guys seem to only care about themselves. But we want to become a real staple of this area and just see what we can do.
I'll tell you, you're right, and there is a lot of things happening right now in the Suncoast area, and just given time and a lot of patience from the viewers and the people that come to the live matches, you're going to see a lot of things happening in the near future. There's going to be a lot of stars coming into this area, a lot of big name stars that maybe you have heard of that are interested and that have inquired, have written in, called Suncoast Professional Wrestling, that are interested in coming down. They see the type of talent that we have, and I'll tell you, it's just a matter of time before things really get rolling, and Suncoast Professional Wrestling is going to be an organization that's going to be reckoned with, and I think in time to come, the people of the Suncoast area are going to be delighted. They're going to be interested, and I hope you just keep viewing in on a weekly basis and get to know in the next couple of weeks, as Henry was saying, about in the next couple of weeks we will be profiling some of the stars of Suncoast Wrestling. It gives you a chance to get to see these guys and talk to them on a one-on-one basis and find out a little bit of information about themselves. And also, if you didn't get the chance in the last couple of weeks to maybe see the match that they already had, this here will give you a chance again to review the match with us and the different opponents that we'll have here live in the studio, and we'll get to talk about the match in general. Henry, if there's nothing else that you'd like to say, well, I guess we'll go ahead with it.
Well, I do need to take just a moment because we are getting support not just from fans, but from businessmen in the community. And, well, I can get into that later. Let's go ahead and break it up.
Right now, at this time, I'd like to introduce Full Force. Force, it's nice to see you again. I'll tell you, it's a privilege and honor to have you here with us this afternoon. And for some of the people that don't know a little bit about Full Force or haven't seen him wrestle yet, he's one of the stars of Suncoast Professional Wrestling. And I'll tell you, and Henry, you've seen him, and we've seen him in the gym train. We've seen him progress from an amateur when he first started wrestling in the professional ranks. This guy's come a long way, and I see a lot things happening for Full Force in the future. Right now, if you don't mind, I'd like to profile you and get a little bit of background on yourself and find out and let the people know a little bit about what Full Force is all about, your goals, what you're looking at as far as long-term in the wrestling ranks. Find a little bit about your family background, where you went to school, where you're living now, where you're born, these things. And I know I'm interested, and Henry is, and I hope the fans out there that are listening will pay attention to us. I think we talked one time before in an interview. You stated you're from Sarasota High School.
Oh, yes, that's right. I graduated from Sarasota High School in '81. That's where I first got into wrestling. Amateur wrestling is where I first started, right there at Sarasota High School. And I wrestled there for 3 years.
Did you start as, excuse me, but did you start as a freshman there?
I started as a freshman.
Okay, so you wrestled there as a freshman.
Right, I had to work my way up to the starting position.
Almost like Suncoast Pro Wrestling, pretty much.
Exactly. And I wrestled a couple years for AAU. I don't know if you're affiliated with that.
Yeah, that's the amateur athletic organization, right?
Right. I came in third in state for AAU in 1983.
Mm-hmm. Is that freestyle or Greco-Roman?
Freestyle.
Freestyle.
Freestyle. Yeah, and then I got involved with teaching the young kids wrestling at the Boys Club.
Boys Club in the Sarasota area.
Sarasota area.
Right.
The community recreation department, and so wrestling has been a part of me, and I just found a way that I could just get into professional wrestling and to make that all work for me.
Right. Well, it looks like you had a goal in mind and something that you want to do, and it looks like you're on the way to achieving it. Let me ask you another question. When you went to Sarasota High School, who was the coach there at the time?
At the time, it was Glenn Lyle.
I'm not real familiar with that.
But right now it's Ron Jones, and I have to say they are the state champions right now.
They are.
Ron Jones and the Sarasota High School wrestling team, and they've got 4 terrific kids on there, state champions. Chris Hayworth, Travis Smith, Torrey James, and Sean Honker.
Let me ask you a question. Both these coaches, I know you had 2 separate coaches. What kind of influence were they, or did you go to them with a question in mind of, do you feel I'm ready, or do you think what your opinion is about turning pro?
Yes, I did. I went to Coach Lyle, and I discussed this with him. I was very serious about it, and he told me that with the determination and ability that I have with wrestling, that to look into it more seriously.
Right. So you were born and raised in the Sarasota area, I presume, and you went to...
I was born in Live Oak, Florida, but I was
Right.
raised in Sarasota, Florida.
So you went to elementary school in Live Oak?
I was raised in Sarasota, so I went to elementary school in Sarasota, and the whole works.
Okay.
I'd like to just say something about the person, because what we're going to see is wrestling pretty soon, and that'll speak for itself. But Glenn comes around the store quite often, and every single person that's met him, he may leave the store, but they'll come back and tell me, boy, that's a really nice guy. I didn't expect him to be that way. He has a way of winning friends over almost immediately.
Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, just looking at the guy, it looks intimidating because of his size, but he's a real personable gentleman, and when you get to know him, you can't help but like the guy. I don't know really what to call you, Full Force or Force. I guess I'll call you Force.
It's okay.
Let me ask you a little bit about your family background. You have any brothers or sisters?
Yes, I have 3 sisters and 1 brother.
And the one brother is, I think, the gentleman you call 14K.
14K, that's right. And right now he's in the process of pursuing professional wrestling.
I was just going to ask you that, if he was interested
Yeah.
or looking forward to that, too. Being that you mentioned that he's also interested in becoming a pro wrestler himself, do you look somewhere down the line or somewhere in the future as maybe you guys getting together and being a tag team or something?
Well, I have to take one step at a time, and we have to cross that bridge when we get there, and we'll just see what happens.
Okay, is he older than you or younger?
He's about 3 years old, younger than I am.
3 years younger. Yeah. That wasn't a trick question. That was kind of a regular question there. The people that watch Suncoast Pro Wrestling and just watch wrestling in general, when you watch these gentlemen in the ring, it's a rugged sport, it's a tough sport, there's a lot of injuries involved. These guys have to be in tip-top shape, and they have to work out, they have to run, they have to constantly keep doing things to keep in shape. Forrest, let me ask you a question. What do you do to prepare for a match? What is your workout regimen, or what do you do to actually get ready to prepare yourself to go in the ring?
First, I get my mind mentally ready for a match. You have to go into a match with your mind, not necessarily with your body only. And you have to get your mind mentally prepared for a match of this caliber.
Right.
Hey. My time is expensive now. When's my turn?
Well, let
You
me.
can forget about him. When is it my turn?
Well, you would have been
You
called
told
up.
me 5 minutes. I've been in that locker room 15 minutes already. My time. I want to be interviewed right now. You just sit there and be quiet, and I'll show you how it's done. All right?
Forrest, if you don't mind, I think maybe we'll get this interview away so we can get things taken care of. But no, why don't you just sit with us and maybe you can.
That's right.
Maybe
You just sit there and be quiet, okay?
Why don't I do the talking? You just kind of sit there.
You watch out.
Okay. This gentleman next to me to the right is one Jumbo Baretta, and if you haven't seen Jumbo wrestle, you've been missing out on a lot. I'll tell you, this guy's been around in the pro ranks for quite some time right now. He's got a lot of experience, and he's doing a lot of things right now in wrestling. We're gonna go right now to a break, and we're gonna come right back and interview Jumbo Baretta. Yeah, we're going to a break right now. We're gonna find a little bit about Jumbo Baretta. Why are we going to a break? Here I am again with Jumbo Baretta, and as you can see, this is quite some size of a guy. Jumbo, let me ask you a couple questions real quick about your background. Also, you too went to high school, and you had a successful amateur career. Can you tell us where you went to high school and a little bit about your wrestling amateur background?
Well, I went to Plant High School, and I was a 3-time state champion. As a sophomore, I was state champion. Junior year, state champion. I don't believe in coming in 3rd place like, I don't know what's his name over there, Full, whatever you call him.
That's Full Force.
Yeah, well, that's what you call him. I don't call him that. That's mostly it. I wrestled, and when I came out of high school, they wanted me to go to college and wrestle college ball, and I wrestle some college stuff, and I was too good for that stuff. I would have won all the tournaments over there, so I just went pro and made some money for myself.
So let me ask you, so someone gave you an offer to turn pro, and you took that instead of going on to college and getting an education. So really an education wasn't as important to you as making money.
No, because the teachers are the ones that are dumb. They're learning off of me because I'm in school, and they're trying to learn off of me. What's the use of me going to college for? I already know everything. You can't teach me anything else.
Well, that's your opinion, and if any
That's what I know.
Well, if any children are watching, I wouldn't exactly take that. I think education is real important, and I think once you have that...
The kids come up to me and ask me for advice all the time. What can I tell them? I lead them the right way.
Okay, well, that's enough for that. Let's go into your family background again, a little bit. Let's talk about your family. Do you come from, let's say, a big family? No, maybe I should rephrase that. I don't mean big family as in stature of size. I mean, do you have a lot of brothers and sisters?
Oh, that's what I thought you said. I thought you were trying to say something else. Yeah, I have 8 brothers and sisters. We're all wrestling. My brothers all wrestle. That's it. My family, my mom's a big wrestling fan of mine.
Well, I should hope so. Let me ask you another question. On the weekends, what kind of hobbies do you do? Do you go to the movies or anything like that? Do you listen to music? If you go to the movies, what kind of movies do you watch?
I like the movies.
You do like the movies?
I love the movies.
Okay. What might be some of your favorite movies that you've been to in the last 5 years? Like, here's one that was done here in the Florida area. I think to believe the name was Porky's.
Now, wait a minute. What are you trying to
No,
insinuate
I'm not
here?
insinuating anything.
Are you trying to say I'm fat?
No, I'm not saying you're fat or anything. I'm just giving up some
I
suggestions
hope you're
and
not,
trying to
because
help
I
you out
don't
a
want to
little
have
bit.
to hurt you right now. You got a big match coming up yourself. You should be worrying about what I do on the weekends. You should be worrying about keeping yourself in shape.
Well,
'Cause you got that Mass Superstar. You better watch out for him because he's got your number. You look better sitting in that chair right there.
Well, don't worry about me. I'd worry about yourself right now because I've seen Full Force and the way he's been training. Right now, if you don't mind, I'll tell you, I've heard a lot about your music career and your music background, and I heard you've been writing a lot of songs, and I think myself and Hammer Henry Reigns and the people out there are very interested in knowing a little bit about that. But we'll handle that a little bit later on. But right now, I hear that you have a rap song that's out.
Yeah, I got it here today.
And you're going to do it here live for us right here
for
at the
all these
studios.
people, beautiful people out there that want to hear me sing.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hand over the stage here, or the ground here right now to Jumbo Baretta. Let him do his rap song, and we'll get back and we'll talk about it. So, if you don't mind, I'm gonna step aside and let Jumbo take over.
Gentlemen, from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 300 pounds, Mr. Jumbo Baretta!
Well, my name is Jumbo, you can see I'm bad. When I'm in the ring, you'll get real mad. I move like lightning across the mat. So if you get in my way, boy, you better get back, get back. I'm gonna pick you up, I'm gonna spin you around. I'm gonna give you the jumbo ride and then you'll go down. Jumbo ride. Hey boy, I said get out of my face. Jumbo ride. Boy, you want me to give you another one of those jumbo rides? Jumbo ride. Hey boy, why don't you take this home to your mama? Jumbo ride. Hey boy, you better watch out cause I'm coming after you. I'm the biggest, the baddest in the human race. If you get in my way, I'm gonna dance on your face. I throw you in the ropes with 300 pounds. When I'm giving you the jumbo ride, you wish you were down. Jumbo ride. Hey boy, don't turn your back on me. Jumbo ride. Boy, you better watch out cause I can come at any time. Jumbo ride. Jumbo ride. Hey boy, you better watch out for my jumbo ride.
I'll tell you some, you know, you can't knock success, as I said before, and that was quite interesting.
like it?
Yes, it was. I thought it was. I thought it was very good.
Yeah, I like this.
Very good. So let me ask you a question. For some reason that maybe your wrestling career doesn't take off or something, you have another outlet. Maybe you can get into the wrestling industry, or the music industry, and maybe do some kind of rap thing. You could be got as big as the Fat Boys or a group like that.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't have to sit here and take that from you. I know what you're insinuating.
No,
You're
I'm
trying
not
to say that
insinuating.
I'm fat.
I just think
you better talk to that other big guy over there, Full Fat. That's his name.
No, the name is Full Force.
That's his name to me.
Well,
So I don't hear you cutting him down. So I come out here and you start cutting me down. You're late on time, and you just start to cut me down like this. I don't need to hear this stuff.
I'll tell you right now, let's go ahead and look at the tape of the match that was done a couple weeks back with Jumbo, Baretta, and Full Force. And we're all going to be sitting here and viewing the match, and I'm going to listen to both the gentlemen's comments. And let's go to the director right now, and if he could put on the tape, and we'll watch it. Okay, right here, as you see,
There.
Jumbo Baretta there is in the ring with our referee, Frankie Reyes. Here, stepping to the ring right now is Full Force. And Full Force, there's your brother right there, 14K. Is this going to be a regular thing where he's going to be coming to you? Is he like a manager to you now, or just coming to ringside to get a feel of a little bit about what wrestling's all about?
Coming in and getting away.
Dean, he's pretty much just going to get the feel of professional wrestling. It's good to have some type of support.
I'll tell you, here's, here's referee Frankie Reyes, and he's giving the instructions right here. Looks like the match is going to get underway. If you look, gentlemen, at both of yourselves here, what exactly is going on between, let's go to Jumbo right now. Jumbo, what's going on in your mind right now before the match has started?
Well, I'm trying to intimidate him there, and you see how it's working because he can't look at my face.
Well, it doesn't look like it's working. It looks like he's looking right at you.
No, he wasn't before. You just missed it. You said when I was talking to him like that with my finger in his face, he was turned all the way around and stuff. So he's really intimidated. He don't want to show it, but he knows deep down inside that I have him where I want him.
Okay, well, right here we see both of
See
you.
how strong I am? I threw him right off.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say you're stronger than him. I'm just saying maybe at that specific time you got the advantage on him. Here we go. You're tying up again. And
Hey.
I guess you're going to say that you were stronger than him in that situation.
I let him do that because I have to make him look good, you know? Oh.
Okay, here we show Full Force.
Watch this. You see how strong he didn't move me one bit. You see, he doesn't know what to do.
Well, see, you should be watching, and what you saw is you turn your back on your opponent. That's one thing you never do.
Well, you see, that's the only way he can get me is when I turn my back on him. You see, I'm not looking at him. That's why he gets me like this.
Full Force, that was an interesting move.
Yeah, as you can see, Dean, I outsmarted Mr. Baretta.
You know, outsmart nobody.
And went in for the body slam there.
Jumbo, what are you exactly doing on the outside there? You know, the wrestling action is in the ring. Were you taking a
you see
time out?
that old man right there? He kept talking to me. He had to ask me a question, so I went outside to talk to him.
Oh, so in other words, you were regrouping yourself to come back into the ring.
Right. I had just trying to get myself ready and talk to that man. He had to give me some advice.
Okay, well, in the first couple of minutes of the match, it looks like Full Force got the better of you. What was going through your mind at this time?
Nothing. I knew I had him where I want him. I'd make him believe that he can do something to me. But then when I want to, I just come back on.
Oh, in other words, you were kind of playing possum then.
That's right. I was being just like a possum. You see, I got him against the ropes now. See this?
Dean,
Ooh.
as you can see,
Saw
that's
that?
a cheap shot there.
Yeah, you're right. That's an illegal
Yeah, it's not a
tactic.
cheap shot,
and
that's
it's not
illegal.
something that's supposed to be done in professional wrestling. When you are on the ropes, you are supposed to break.
You see that? He uses his head. He has something in his head that he uses against
No,
him. You know what I
that's
mean?
no, that's
See,
Full
look at him. He's on
Force.
the ropes. The ref's not even counting.
No, that's Full Force.
I think
Mr.
that thing
Baretta.
in his head is called his skull.
No, that's not what's in his head. I know. I felt it.
Full Force, you almost had the count there and a
Yeah,
three count, but
he
it,
surprised me right there, Dean, coming out of that. And there's
He kicked
another
out.
cheap shot Mr. Baretta
No, I don't do no cheap.
constantly puts over in the match
well,
there.
here comes Jumbo. He throws you in the ropes here, and he's going for what they call a lariat and a
Look
cross
at that
body block.
strength. Look at that strength. Look at that.
I tell you, you got it.
That's it. Now say something
I have
about
to
that over
admit,
there.
Dean, that he
Admit all
really
you want.
caught me off guard right there. I went for the cross body. I tried to maneuver
Look at
my
this.
weight.
You like that? You saw that? You see
Yeah,
that?
yes, I saw.
That
That was a leg drop across the
I
neck.
won this match.
And here you go.
Now notice how the referee counts in this.
No, the
he goes
referee-
real slow.
No, the referee
if
was
you ever
right
notice
there.
when I'm on my back, he goes real fast, you know? Do you think that's fair? I think you pay these referees or something, you know?
No, Frankie Ray is an
Look at
excellent
that
referee.
elbow. Look at that elbow. I think he's
Dean, I'm not taking anything from Jumbo Baretta. He is quite a good wrestler, but I want him to know that Full Force doesn't stand around and take everything he dishes out. You can see there
Looks like you're taking it now, though.
another cheap shot there, Dean.
Well,
Well, I think in your next match you are going to have a chance to use the same tactics as he does because it's a no disqualification match coming up.
That's right. I hate to lower my standards to the point where I have to use cheap shots and cheap tactics, but I see with Mr. Baretta, that's what I have to do.
Look at that. Oh.
Tell you, that
There
was-
I
that
am
was-
showing
that was
my
one heck of a
physical
move there.
strength on how I pick up this guy weighs over 300 pounds and drops him right on his back. This guy, I mean, he doesn't. This is just a sample of what I could do to him for real. So, if it was anything, I'd be careful of what he's going to be. He's in for the big time, not me.
I'll tell you right there, we just saw the crowd cheering Full Force on. There's another big attribute or another helping factor, Full Force, as you were saying before, a mental game.
That's right.
It means just that much more when you have your fans and your family behind you there cheering you on.
I think he's using the ropes for some extra leverage there.
No, you don't
I
see me
think so,
grabbing
too.
nothing, do you?
What's that right there?
I don't
Well, it
see
looks like,
anything. I don't see
Full
anything.
Force is,
I see Full Force crying to his mom that's in the front row right there. You saw that ugly
doubt
lady in
that.
the front row right there?
I
He's
doubt
hey, let's,
crying.
let's watch the comment. Let's just sit here and view the tape. And
He's
let's,
viewing me beating him up, right?
That lady in the front row was very agitated with you, but she doesn't look like she's related to Full Force.
Yeah, she did it to me.
Now here we're looking at both of the gentlemen in a slugfest, and it
But
looks
as you can see there, Dean, I come back. You know,
Right there, you're seeing the graphic for one of our sponsors, Anchor Air. It's been very supportive of us.
it's a very tiresome match.
yeah, it looks like both gentlemen here at
Very
a point in the match where they looked like they just about had it. But both of them are in great shape and they're
Ooh.
really going at it. Now there's a move
That's where
Full
you're
Force
smart.
That's
where
where I underestimated Mr. Baretta on that
Yeah,
point.
you
Right
always
there.
underestimate.
Now, what was that she's doing right there to you?
Look at this smart thing. This lady in the front row right over there had his gator stick, and she kept biting me in the butt with it. You know, and I just didn't like that at all. I could not concentrate on my match. You know, not saying that I need to concentrate, because this guy has no brains, and I can beat him with one arm behind my back.
Well, here's Jumbo Baretta
So,
again
you see,
with the
look how he's
Russian
begging.
sickle.
See,
What?
the ref is telling him he's begging the
No,
ref
he's
to
not
please
actually
tell the
begging.
ref to hurry and call the match.
As you can see, Dumbo, I didn't give up.
Hey, Dumbo, it's Jumbo to you, sir.
Gentlemen, let's just watch the tape and we'll view it and we'll hear your comments afterwards. Here, Jumbo Baretta again with
Another
another.
cheap
1,
tactic.
2, 3. I got 4 to get off, right? So I get off.
Now
in
you have a
plenty of
10
time.
count.
Another cheap tactic there. And look at
I
this.
got it.
Watch
Baretta
it.
throwing Full Force in.
Ooh, what a
Beautiful
clothesline.
lariat.
What a
Full Force is
clothesline.
down. At this time, Force, it looks like he's got the upper hand on you.
There he goes. Oh,
Yeah,
I
but
think I spoke too quick.
oh.
yeah, but see, Mr. Baretta.
See that lady
on that
raising her
one.
hand down there? She told him to move, and that's
Oh,
what
no.
he
I got that second win there.
You know, sitting here
Dean.
listening to you talk, Jumbo, it looks like you're using these people on the outside of the ring as an excuse of your failures
No,
in
there's
the
no
ring.
excuse. It's true. It's a proven fact.
Well, here's
You
Full
know,
Force
he
throwing you
wouldn't
into the
move.
ropes now.
He wouldn't have moved. Oh,
In a beautiful area. What's your excuse there? It was a legal
I
tactic?
had my eyes
You put your-
closed when it
Oh,
happened.
your eyes closed. So in
Yeah.
other words,
He's
you
constantly
didn't
using
see it
cheap
coming.
tactics.
no, I
Dean.
didn't. I didn't see it coming.
There's another one.
You see? I didn't see it
His,
coming.
his matches are full with cheap tactics, and
See that form right there?
That was legal. That was
It's
definitely
perfect.
legal.
Beautiful form.
now watch this.
See? I don't like trash in the ring,
Well,
so
there's
I
not-
throw him out.
Excuse me. There's nothing illegal about throwing a gentleman outside as long as you don't go out and follow him. You're supposed to wait till he gets back in after a 10
Well,
count.
see, Dean, this is where I'm finished. I'm finished with Mr. Baretta's tactics. I don't tolerate it anymore.
Frankie Reyes has probably got the count on now as we can't see him in the
See?
picture.
See,
I just
he used
took
that chair
advantage
to
of
block the
every
pull.
move.
See?
No, he did not use the chair.
Vicious
There's
forearm.
a
There's a
chair
chair
right
chair's
there.
right in front of us. Looks like both gentlemen are really going at it now.
I'm just getting sick and tired of his
Full
tactics.
force of-
I got a
punch
little
the
bit
Jumbo
upset
there.
there.
No, this is
I
this
got-
is big
I got-
illegal.
That
Look at
puts
that.
you down on the ground.
Illegal. Illegal. All that is illegal. He's beating me up outside, won't let me get back in the ring.
Well, I
Now,
wouldn't
you call
exact-
that fair? It's fair when it's not fair when I do it, but it's fair when he does
If
it.
you
right?
watch and quit running your mouth a little bit, you can see what happened. You
But
initially
look
threw,
at this.
It's
I'm
an eye
down.
for an eye and
I'm
tooth
down,
for a
and
tooth
he's
there,
beating
Mr.
me
Beretta.
up.
You initially threw him out of the ring.
Yeah, but I'm down, and he's beating me up. What is this? What
This is
this?
where I get upset, Dean. I'm sorry for my
What is
my,
this? Well, who's that
my
old man right
behavior
there getting in the way?
right now. It's
See,
something.
he holds me back, and
it's
he's beating
totally
me up where
not,
I'm getting beat up.
not
There's referee Frankie Reyes in the middle of the confrontation.
But who's that guy back there?
Okay, gentlemen, I'll tell
Oh.
you, we saw the match, and it was an interesting match. There was a lot of action, a lot of action that's happening. I'll tell you right now, we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back with.
See you next week.
We're going to go ahead right now and wrap things up. We're out of time. We're going to be back next week with another show from Suncoast Professional Wrestling.
Thank our sponsors, The Time Machine, Video Disc and Tapes, and Anchor Air.